Hello everyone, welcome back to Edumoon tutorial series. This is Divya, your instructor for Web Technologies. This video is going to be the Part B2 Introduction to JavaScript. In this video, I am going to discuss about two topics, JavaScript events and dialog boxes. Now let us get started. JavaScript events. JavaScript's interaction with HTML is handled through events that occur when the user or the browser manipulates a web page. What is an event? For example, when a web page is loaded, it is an event. When a window is closed, it is an event. When a key is pressed, then it is an event. When a mouse pointer is placed over an element in HTML web page, then it is an event. So, for such events, when you wanted to create a response, then a particular JavaScript code is triggered for a particular event. Events are a part of the Document Object Model DOM Level 3, and every HTML element contains a set of events which can trigger JavaScript code. Here are some types of events: input events, mouse events, click events, load events. On submit, on select, on key up, these are the events that come under input events. On submit attribute is used when you wanted to create a response for an event such as submitting the form. On select, this attribute is used when you wanted to create a response for an event where the user selects an element in a HTML web page. On key up, when a user pressed a key and released it, and that at that release point, if you wanted to create a response for that key release point, you would use on key up attribute. Mouse events. On mouse over, on mouse out are some of the events of mouse events, and on mouse over, on mouse out are used when you want to create a response for an event where the user places his or her mouse pointer over an element in HTML web page and out of it. Click events. When an element in HTML is clicked, you would use onClick attribute to create a response for it, and on DBL click when an element is double clicked. Load events. On load, on unload, on resize are some of the attributes used to create response to load events. Let us see examples for the most used events. Those are on submit, on mouse over, on mouse out, on click. These four are the most used JavaScript events. Let us see examples for each one of them. This is an example for JavaScript on-click event. Here, in this web page, the body is the body consists of a heading. Click the below button to select function, and a form which consists of a button with value call function, and when it is clicked on, second function is triggered. It is set by onClick attribute. Let us see the definition of second function. Second function consists of a variable result, and it is set to the value written by the concatenate function. It has two attributes. It has been sent two parameters, Zara and Ali. Let us see the definition of the concatenate function. It consists of two parameters. The first is set to Zara and the last is set to the string Ali. Concatenate function consists of a variable full, and it is set to the value after the addition of first and last strings, which is Zara Ali, and it is returned. That value will be stored in result attribute and will get displayed by using document.write of result statement. Let us see the output. See, this is how the output will be, and when this call function button is clicked, then it displays Zara Ali. Let me maximize it here. This is how the output will get displayed, Zara Ali. Let us get into another example. This is the example for on submit event. This is a normal registration form, and in its form tag, I have used on submit attribute to trigger a method called confirmation function when this form is submitted. So what does the confirmation function consist is, it displays your form has been successfully submitted by using document.write method. Let us see the output. So this is how the output will be. When I selected a course and click on submit, it will display this. Your form has been successful. Let me maximize it. Here, the output will be your form has been successfully submitted. This is what it is going to get displayed when I click on submit. Here is an example for on mouse over and on mouse out events. This is the web page that consists of an image of logo, Edimoon logo.jpg image file, and the image will going to have the width of 125px and the height of 125px. On mouse over, this attribute is used when, so this attribute has the value big image of this. This big image of this is a function. This is called when the mouse is placed over that image. This is the parameter which is the object of image, and it is set to x. So and hex here refers to image. X.style.width equal to 250px and height is set to 250px when the mouse is set over the image. And on mouse out, this is the variable which calls normal function, and it has it takes the parameter this, which is the object of image file, and image tag for this particular image, and x refers to the image here. X.style.width 61px and height is set to 61px when mouse is placed out of that image. Let us see the output. Before going to the output, see here the difference. At first, the width and height of the image will be 125px, and when the image, when the mouse pointer is set over the image, then the image going to get maximized to 250px and 250px. And to know the difference between the normal size and the decreased size, we have used the widths and sizes, or we have set the size as 61px and 61px, height and width, when the mouse is set out of it. Let us see the output now. So this is how the output will be. Here, normally the width and height are 125px, and when I place my mouse pointer over it, it maximizes to 250. And then when I take the mouse pointer out of it, then it will decrease to 61px. Over and out. Dialog boxes. These are also known as pop-up windows. For example, you wanted to download a file from the web. Then you would click on the download button beside or below the file you wanted to download, and then you will be asked again sometimes whether you wanted to really download the file by displaying two buttons, proceed or OK, and then cancel. In this way, there are three types of dialog boxes that are supported by JavaScript, which are alert dialog box, confirmation dialog box, prompt dialog box. Alert dialog box. This is mainly used to display a warning message. It is created by using alert method. And also, there is a point to note here, alert dialog box only consists of a single button which says OK. Confirmation dialog box. This is used when you want to confirm something from the user. It consists of two buttons, OK and cancel. When the user clicks on OK, it returns 1, and when the user clicks on cancel, it returns 0. We can make use of these return values also. We will see in the example. A confirmation dialog box can be created by using confirm method. Prompt dialog box. This is used when you want the user to input a value before entering a page. For example, you wanted to welcome the user before entering the main web page, and you wanted to know the name of the user. You would ask it by using a prompt dialog box. which has a text box. A prompt dialog box consists of a text box. And prompt dialog box consists of two parameters. The first parameter specifies what to be displayed up of the text box, and inside the text box what the default text should be will be specified by the default text parameter. Let us see examples, one for each of the dialog boxes. This is the example for alert dialog box, which is used to display generally a warning message. Here in this web page, the body consists of a paragraph which says click the following button and see result, and then a form which consists of a button which says say hello, and when it is clicked on, it triggers say hello. In the say hello function, it has called the function alert with an attribute hello world. So it displays an alert box which says hello world. Let us see the output. Here, this is how the output looks like, and when I click on say hello, it displays a alert box. Here I have used the alert box rather for not displaying a warning but to greet. Next. Here, this is the example for the display of confirmation dialog box. For this HTML web page, the body consists of a paragraph which has set the style. The style is set to color red and font size is set to 20 px. And the paragraph content is check the following. The form consists of a button which says click me, and when it is clicked on, it triggers the DieDemo function. DieDemo function consists of a variable return val which takes the value written from the confirmation dialog box, and it says do you want to continue. If the confirmation dialog box returns 1 or true, then the document displays user want to continue by using document.write function. And if the return value is false, then it says user does not want to continue. Let us see the output. This is the output, and I have maximized the output for you guys. And when I clicked on click me, it says do you want to continue, and when I click on OK, it says user want to continue. And if I clicked on cancel, it displays user does not want to continue because it returns value 0. Let us see the example for prompt dialog box. This is the example for prompt dialog box creation. Here in this HTML web page, we have a form in the body which consists of a button which says click me, and when it is clicked on, it triggers the prompt demo function. The prompt demo function consists of a variable val. It takes the value returned from the prompt dialog box, which is the name actually, which is a format of text. And then it gets displayed by using document.write welcome and the value. Let us see the output. This is how the output will be. Let me maximize it for you. Here, when this button is clicked, then it will ask you enter your name and a default name, which is name. I will give you my name, and when I clicked on OK, it says welcome Divya. That is how a prompt dialog box will be, and how you can create a prompt dialog box. And that is it for today's video, people. And in the next video, I am going to get to the next topic, elements of objects in JavaScript. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video.